My name is Matt Schulz and I'm the artistic director of Unsound Festival, also the co-founder. I hope they're not going to get harder. VTSS. I like her music a lot, and I also like the fact that she actually decided to start producing music at Unsound Festival. Hearing something like that it makes me feel like the festival, it's worthwhile putting the festival on. You know, if you actually inspire people to make music and then they actually do it that well, and also get a lot of exposure, because one of the great things about VTSS at the moment is she's actually playing a lot abroad, and I think it's not so easy for Polish artists to get exposure outside of Poland, even when they're really good, because there's a huge amount of great music made here in all sorts of genres, from jazz and improv to club music, and I think more of it should find an audience outside of this country. So it's great when it's actually happening. In the case of VTSS, who I think will even get more popular in the next years. Is this from the Julius Iseman concert?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do feel like there's this invisible jukebox. I really like this concert. I thought it was really, I enjoyed it probably most of all because we connected Tchaikovsky with Iseman, which also they were connected on this release from, was it Bolt Records?
Yes.
Yeah. I love this music, and I also love the idea of presenting music like this in the context of Unsound Festival, which brings back the point that I was talking about before, that the music program is really wide and you can fit together different forms of music. So bringing in pieces by Tchaikovsky and then placing them in the same program with, for example, abrasive techno. You can do this at Unsound Festival, and I think it's actually really interesting and can show really unexpected connections between different traditions in music, or different genres, let's say. This is Felicita. Yeah, so that's Felicita, and music from the project Soft Power with Schulz, Song and Dance Ensemble. His mother is Polish, and when he was a kid he was taking dance lessons in London. So there was a personal context or reason for this idea. I thought it was a great idea because it sounded quite crazy, and so we started to try to find an ensemble who would want to do this, and I was quite surprised when Schulz said that they would do this actually, because it shows that they are actually very open-minded and open to the idea of doing something completely outside of their comfort zone. It's quite weird and almost surreal at points, and I think it was a really interesting project in terms of the process, because I'm not sure that either side was fully understanding the other side in terms of the process of creating this work. Vixapol. Yeah, I mean, that's Vixapol. I like what they're doing, and especially this piece of music with the video is quite an amazing piece of art, I think, and makes me really interested in terms of what this is going to look and sound like on the night, because it's a live show. We've given them an hour, so it's not like they're going to DJ for 3 hours at the end. They are actually creating something in this hour long context. Which I suppose will involve video like this. The video is quite amazing because it brings together a kind of surreal idea of Poland, I think, with very strange references from folk music to well, I don't know. I mean, you have to watch this video. I'm not going to try to describe it, but I think it's worth watching. Is it Johan? What is this, Johan? Who is it?
It's Resina.
Resina, okay. Yeah, Resina, another great Polish artist. Resina, I mean, I really like her music a lot. The first time she played at Unsound was, I think, 3 years ago. It was around her previous album, the new album. It's my favorite of hers so far. I really like the way that it combines these more classical and post-classical sounds with drums and percussion. I think it's really nice album, and also in terms of the live show, it makes a great impression. She also was part of a group of musicians from Poland who we brought together to record with Ben Frost. Ben makes a lot of music for TV scores, and previously we worked with him, bringing him together with Sinfonia Cracovia to make scores for Dark and Fortitude, his TV shows. And for the last series of Fortitude, he wanted to work with Polish jazz and improv musicians. So we recorded in Warsaw with him with about 20 different musicians who we brought together with Hubert Zemler. And one of them was Resina, actually. And Ben also remixed one of her tracks as well on an EP. Who is it?
It's Anna Zaradny.
Anna Zaradny, okay, yeah. That's terrible, I didn't get Anna Zaradny. Anna Zaradny, another great Polish musician, who also, I mean, in musical terms, I mean, she's quite pioneering, I think, in terms of Polish music, for her own music, but as well, her and Robert had a great festival that started around the same time as Unsound Muzyka Genera, which I think was also quite a pioneering event within Poland at a time when there were not very many festivals. They brought a lot of amazing musicians. It's the kind of performance that breaks this idea of what a club night should be to a degree. I think that it has this rhythmic quality and kind of repetitive hypnotic quality that means that it can fit into this context, so people who don't necessarily listen to experimental music can listen to this coming at it from the side of being into more experimental club music, but it still I mean, it's pretty experimental music, so it twists things in terms of like the normal flow of a club night, and her show worked really well there. This is in this year's program.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I played like 5 years ago also with Australian band.
Is it Ramon Pop?
Yes.
Okay, with Mikołaj Trzaska and yeah. Okay. I mean, I love Ramon Pop. I think they're a great band and they're also great people. It's basically a percussion ensemble. And I think the further that they go in terms of their development as a band, the further they go into more kind of avant-garde side of music, which I think is really interesting.